Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Draugen oder Draugen, wie auch immer. Wir kommen hier nicht rein und wir sollen zurück zum Laden gehen. Und sie ist mir sehr suspekt. Gut, dann wollen wir mal. Wir haben auf jeden Fall erfahren, dass in der Mine irgendwas passiert sein muss, beziehungsweise gab es da einen tragischen Unfall, auch mit Kindern. Und mal schauen, was wir hier noch rausfinden. Wo war denn jetzt der Laden? Da unten, glaube ich.
Everyone turned into a pebble, and they can't speak, but they see and feel everything that happens to them.
There's something very...
Was? Den Laden kamen wir ja vorher nicht rein. Beziehungsweise in der letzten Folge. War das schon immer da hier? Wieso fliegt der Vogel dagegen?
Is that? Lizzie, come here. It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm not
I know
sure
my sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Also jetzt auf einmal will er doch rein. Also ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass Betty wirklich hier ist. Aber gut. Müssen wir jetzt hier das Fenster hier anklicken, oder? Schon alles ein bisschen mysteriös. Bin gespannt, was die Auflösung von all dem ist.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Und warum macht sie nie irgendwas? Schon ein bisschen merkwürdig.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking... Whoops, Daisy.
Upsi Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Und sie hilft mir nicht mal hoch. Das ist alles sehr komisch. Und irgendwie spawnt sie auch immer einfach so und... Also ich weiß nicht, wie es euch geht, aber ich glaube tatsächlich, dass Lizzie hier, unsere Begleitung, nicht mal real ist.
Edward Charles Hardy. Dilettante. World traveler. Cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this... blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's alright then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Jemand hat Bahne ermordet. Das ist aber nicht richtig übersetzt. Sie meinte jemand da... Ja.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
It really did a number on this place.
Why would they do this to one of their own?
Anger and fear trump civility. Barn means child.
Ah,
And mortar, that's...
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
It really did a number on this place.
Why would they do this to one of their own?
Anger and fear trump
ja, das hatten
civility.
wir schon.
It's the same photograph as in the farmhouse,
Johan's
but
gone. At least, I assume he's the one who's been... snip.
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
Mhm. Interessant. Da gab's wohl irgendwie Stress.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way? Why else keep a list of undesirables?
Mhm. Johann und Anna Fredland sind unterstrichen.
They really did a number on this
Ja, ich
place.
hab's verstanden.
Why would they do this to one of their own?
Anger and fear trump civility.
Okay, rausgehen will er nicht. Und sie steht immer noch hier rum.
Damnation. The hat's in here.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right. Okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
Na klar. Ich vor allem, nicht du.
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
Hm.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
S-O-S. Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us. Or, even better, order some hot grub.
Hm. Ich meine, wir hatten ja auch nur einen Koffer dabei, ne? Wo unsere Sachen drin waren. Und von ihr waren gar keine drin, deswegen, also ich glaube einfach nicht, dass die real ist. Mhm. Die machten sich scheinbar.
The key must be here.
You know, you're better at finding things than me, Teddy Bear. What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
Jeg puttet i kassa som de... Jeg heißt ich. In die Kasse vielleicht?
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon. Yai put it means I put.
Sag ich doch.
Knuckle is key.
Okay, das hätte ich jetzt nicht gewusst.
Casa. I don't know what that word means.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge.
Ja, wie ein Schwamm. Habe ich auch schon mal gehört. Falls ihr euch wundert, ich wusste, dass das nicht Jek, sondern Jai heißt, weil ich früher mal ein bisschen Dänisch konnte. Und das ist ja irgendwie fast dasselbe. So. Kasse.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register. You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house.
Ist ja nett von dir.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
Na, dann wollen wir mal, oder?
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not sure
Betty
that's...
was here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room. Why did Betty leave her hat in the store?
You keep saying she left breadcrumbs. Maybe the hat's a crumb. What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth.
Oh.
He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann thought...
The mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.
Sie rennt natürlich schon wieder los. Was sonst? Da waren wir ja schon ein paar Mal da hinten und konnten dann auch nichts machen. Da bin ich ja mal gespannt. Ja, ich bin ja schon dabei.
I found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute.
Bin dabei.
Whoopsie-daisy.
Upsi Daisy. Finde ich witzig, wenn er das sagt. Wie Uppsala. Ich würde sagen, eine Stadt ist, aber
What
gut.
is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl got
Edward.
herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You know, you've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours. With only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Recht hat sie. Und ich denke auch, dass er nicht nur ein bisschen zu einem Egoisten geworden ist oder sehr herzlos teilweise, sondern ich glaube schon, dass da ein bisschen mehr dahinter steckt. So, Blumen.
That's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers.
Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
It's a long fall. Far enough to crush the girl's skull.
Edward Charles Harden.
What?
Oh, you're hopeless.
Bewegen wir ihn mal. Ist das eine Puppe? Kopflose Puppe?
It must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin. This is old. Very old. Looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong in a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin?
Dafür sieht die Puppe aber noch sehr gut aus.
Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath? Huh. Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
Wieso steht da unten Lissy und er sagt Betty? Das ist alles sehr strange. Also, kann auch kein Zufall sein, dass die alle irgendwie fast gleich heißen. Alice, Lissy, Betty, Elizabeth. Strange.
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
One
Oh,
second.
Teddy Bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
So, the girl fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell? Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
Hm.
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not. I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still... You're still out there. Lissy!
This way.
Ich bin ja mal gespannt.
Lissy? Slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something. Lissy? Are you there?
Oh.
My word. Look away, Lissy.
Is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
What about those fresh graves at the church? There were at least half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily connected.
Oh, come on. Ugh, this is just ghastly. What made him do this? How long has he been...
From the state of the body, perhaps a couple of weeks. It depends on temperature and humidity, of course. You shouldn't be here, Alice.
I've seen dead bodies before, and ghosts don't frighten me. I'm more concerned about you, given what
Stop.
your parents... You need me. I'm staying.
Meine Eltern?
There's no reason to stay here.
We're not leaving him hanging. What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself?
Oh,
Sorry.
unsere Mutter hat sich also ertränkt. Ja. Ja. Passt
Do you
irgendwie.
think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hanged man before she died, and it scared her. So she ran,
No.
and
This happened later.
there's some consolation in that, I guess. Maybe it's the killer. The guilt ate him up, and he offed himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact.
Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. And he's too old to be Simon. There's nothing more to do here. I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace?
Wollte gerade sagen.
You're just going to leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. This is... It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Oh, Betty, Betty, Betty. Always just Betty. You don't care about anyone else. What if that was me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and... Ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed? If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty.
Ja. Bin ich auch der Meinung. Klettern. Wir klettern auf einen Stuhl. Na komm schon. Kriegst du hin.
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've been through much worse.
Ja, und deswegen bist du wahrscheinlich auch ein Hirngespinst. Weil ich schon viel Schlimmes durch habe. Abgesehen davon gibt es echt schlimmere Leichen als die hier. Also bei einer Wasserleiche wird mir auch schlecht werden.
Where are the Fretlands, Edward?
It's been 2 days. If they're not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened? Penny for your thoughts?
Perhaps she fell by accident.
So you don't think it was murder?
It's difficult to say with any certainty. The boy could have pushed her.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come home.
Alright. Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck. I'll be up for a while, if you feel like talking.
Mhm. Hatten wir das schon gelesen? Ich glaube
What did
nicht.
you find?
Someone tried to burn this.
Just like the book. Isn't that odd?
It's addressed to Mrs. Fretland. My dearest Anna. It's from her sister, Margaret. Frederick's wife. The two brothers married sisters, remember?
Yes, and it's adorable. Keep reading.
I really shouldn't.
Really? How else are we going to figure out what happened? Keep reading.
My dearest Anna, I miss you so very, very much. The baby is due soon, and I wish for our family to reunite before... It's been 7 years since the dreadful incident at the mine. Can we not convince Frederick and Johann to forgive and forget? I know there are things Frederick has not told me about what they found and why they parted ways. Their grudge is tearing us all apart. Frederick won't even let me speak to half of our neighbors, accusing them of treason. He's so very angry and full of regrets. It's eating him up. And we...
And we what?
The rest is unreadable.
Margaret reached out to her sister, but I guess it didn't work.
This was written before Simon was born, but burned recently.
Mhm. Sehr strange. Bevor Simon geboren wurde, aber erst vor kurzem verbrannt. Jo. Wir wollten ja ins Bett gehen. Wir wollten wo schlafen? Auf der Couch? Haben wir Feuer gemacht? Wie sie immer einfach so wartend hier steht. Huch, das wollte ich gar nicht. Ich wollte noch mal kurz. Er hat ja bei der ersten Folge nicht wirklich.
I almost forgot putting this aside when I lit the fire.
Ah, okay, er hat das Feuer gemacht.
Wasn't there an inscription inside?
Simon. Simon gave that book to Ruth. But who burned it?
Johann or Anna. If they believed Simon killed her.
But they were friendly, right? Simon and Ruth. Before...
I imagine so. And we know the sisters were close.
I still don't understand why the brothers had a falling out.
Whatever drove a wedge between them, it was big.
Na, da bin ich ja mal echt gespannt. Entweder ging es wieder um Geld oder um Eifersucht oder um, keine Ahnung, Drogen glaube ich hier eher nicht, aber es ist ja irgendwie immer dasselbe, ne? Mal schauen.
The two brothers married twin sisters, Anna and Margaret Taylor. That's the Grovik stave church behind them.
All those hopes and dreams, ground to dust by misfortune. The mine must have been a big deal for Greybook.
Grovik. An opportunity to do more than live hand to mouth.
What a blow it must have been to lose it all. It's the same photograph we saw in the store.
Except this one's whole.
So the brother who owns the store
Frederick.
was angry with Johann before Ruth. Because
Because of the mine. It all comes back to the mine. Johann and Frederick Fretland. Thick as thieves, before things took a turn.
don't you always say that much of our pain is self-chosen?
I wonder about that.
Wessen Sohn ist denn jetzt Simon nochmal? Vielleicht war ja gar nicht von dem, wo sie dachten. Egal, wir werden es noch erfahren. Das haben wir ja schon gelesen, ne? Oder kann ich nochmal was Neues?
These headlines make more sense now. Johann sells his share, and the cave-in occurs shortly thereafter, killing 3 people.
Including the younger brother.
The investor pulls out, leaving Frederick with the bills.
Oh, I feel awful for everyone. Losing a brother, losing the business.
There were no happy endings here.
Das ist wohl wahr.
You do look exhausted. Go to bed, Edward. I'll tuck you in.
Ach, wir können den Hut jetzt platzieren. Okay.
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
I don't think it's healthy.
Not now, please. I'm exhausted.
Ich glaube nicht, dass Betty noch da ist und ob sie überhaupt noch lebt, wage ich auch zu bezweifeln. Gut, dann legen wir uns mal schlafen und werden dann auch genau damit die Folge
Quite the
beenden.
day, huh?
I'm ready to pass out. Where will you sleep?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply racing.
Weil du gar nicht schlafen musst wahrscheinlich.
Wake me if you hear the Fretlands arriving.
Of course. And I'll keep my eyes open for any ghosts that might want to haunt you in your sleep.
There are no...
Hush now. Sleep.
Kommt jetzt Tag 3 oder? Ja. Guten Morgen. So. Und an der Stelle würde ich mich für diese Folge verabschieden. Wir haben wieder einiges Neues erfahren. Bin gespannt, was am Ende die Auflösung davon ist. wie das alles miteinander zusammenhängt, ob Alice, Lizzie, wie auch immer sie heißt, wirklich real ist und wo Betty überhaupt ist. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, könnt ihr mir gerne ein Like oder ein Abo da lassen, ist aber kein Muss. Und dann hoffe ich, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis denn!